It's like every fucking thing that happens, it's like
right.
move. I'm like, bro, relax. Like, please.
Yeah. Kind of early. Actually, it's not that early.
Yeah, what time is it for you? 10?
Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah, that is decent. I have to wake up at fucking 6 these days.
That's so rolled.
So
anyway.
Oh, and then I went for a run.
This is
Oh,
yeah, for a run. But no, yeah. So welcome to En Route. This is a little project that we're like starting now, I guess. Not too sure exactly like what it's gonna look like. I'm here with Callum. We've not really talked too much about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
like to be honest, like we're not.
Pilot episode has
clear
maybe
on
like 5 texts involved in the planning.
Yeah,
so
there's
far.
really no planning here. But I guess in this little 20-ish minutes, I just want to like maybe go over a little bit about like what this might be, and then also like I guess how me and Cal know each other.
Yeah,
because I feel like we haven't talked about that in a while. Also,
that's true. It's hard to remember, to be honest with you.
It is hard to remember, low key. But yeah, this is En Route. It kind of came from an idea I had a little bit ago, because I've had a lot of like online presence myself, a lot of YouTube channels, but they've kind of really been a variety of topics. You know, I had like Fortnite montages, Twitch streamer montages, and then like more recently like anime type stuff. But I was never like too consistent in uploading. So I kind of just wanted like to think of something where I'd be like, yeah, like every week, like this shit's going up. And I figured a podcast would be the easiest way to do that. And like in the first iteration, I was thinking it would be cool if the podcast was being done like in transit. So if it was being done on like a bus or in a car or on a bike, that's sort of to me that seems like the kind of like the ultimate like version of this. But obviously that's not really possible right now because I'm in Chicago and Cal's not.
I'm in Nairobi for the moment, so
yeah, he's a little far. It's a little inconvenient to
sync up bike rides.
Yeah, we're not gonna sync up anything. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'll do a podcast. I wasn't sure like how exactly to do it, but I knew I wasn't gonna do it myself because like I don't have the yap like that. So I brought a person I know who can yap the best, which is
yours truly.
Yeah, this guy, and yeah, I mean, we'll probably talk about a bunch of things, but we might be a little more focused on travel or talking about countries. So I feel like we talk about that ourselves a lot, especially travel. I think.
Yeah, and I think
both of us have had like
the transit thing is caters well to the travel, because hopefully we can, as we get better and implement things, we can be on, modes of transport from around the world. I think would be a pretty cool way to structure it.
Yeah, I think we both had like experience in planning trips.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, especially this guy who's like on Google Maps like all the time, like mountain ranges. He's like, what mountain? Yeah.
That's my specialty.
Yeah, I was just yesterday too. I was trying to think of like things to do with this, and it's a little hard. I mean, because I basically just thought of the idea, and then like I made a random logo and a random like channel art thing, and then I was like, yes, this is done. I'm not really sure where to go from here, but I think it'll definitely evolve.
Yeah, no, I think
neither of us have really done much online, and then when you're doing a podcast, normally you kind of need an audience already, but obviously we don't have that. it'll be interesting.
Right. Ground Up podcast, pioneering the Ground Up podcast. But
I'm sure there's plenty of ground up podcasts, but you don't know about them, I guess.
No, yeah, but I think it'll be fun to kind of like just see where it goes. I think that we have pretty similar interests in a lot of ways and similar ideas of what we want to do with things. And so I don't know. I think it will progress nicely.
Yeah, I mean it's a saturated market, but you know, when you're a man in your early 20s and you're from the U.S., you're like, yeah, it's time to start.
You gotta grab the microphone. No other
you
options.
gotta grab. I mean, yeah, we don't have like the Shure SM7Bs or anything, but yeah. Although there are a lot of like, I'd say like parody podcasts I've seen on Reels a lot.
No, it's true. Those. Yeah. I think the I see like the little kid ones all the time where it's like,
yeah, the little kid
like
ones, yeah.
5-10-year-olds that have like no idea what they're talking about. They just say ridiculous things, but it gets like decent traction. There's probably way too many of those. Yeah, they're not academic talents, but that's kind of what makes it fun in some way, I think.
But we're kind of academic talents, I think. But people have to know what we've learned academically.
Yeah, no, I think we hopefully won't become satirically or comically inept when it comes to our knowledge, and so the goal is to be a non-ironic podcast.
It's true. Sorry, I was yawning.
Are you good?
It's a lot early.
Yeah, it's fair, bro. 10 a.m. Trenches over
10
there.
10 a.m. is a rough type. What?
It's trenches at 10 a.m., bro.
Yeah, bro, it's rough. I had no coffee. Honestly, the no coffee is probably like the.
You're on the daily coffee?
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, you're already cooked, bro. It's
yeah, I'm
over
cooked.
for you, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. It's literally so bad. The other day I didn't have coffee, and then I got back from work, and I slept for 4 hours.
No, bro. At 50 years old, you're gonna be like one of the 10 cuppers, and
10
horribly
I need 1 cup.
Sad at all times.
I'm a 1 cupper though.
All right. Always?
1 cup's not that bad. Yeah.
Always. All right.
Pretty much. I mean,
pretty much. There's pretty strong verbiage there.
I mean, pretty much like 1 cup every time, except for like sometimes.
Except for like when I need more.
But it's not often.
When I need 2 or 3 or 4.
Like during finals, yeah, like it's 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's
like
I mean, I even
never
cave
over
to
3.
To a cup of coffee occasionally during final season. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really necessary.
Yeah, finals are always terrible for me. Like, actually horrible.
I know.
Like, every single
this guy is good.
Without fail. Like, every time I think, I'm like, I clutch this time. This quarter's gonna be so chill. And then sometimes the quarter is actually chill. But then I get to finals week, and it's just horrible. Like, this last spring, I think my quarter was chill. I honestly, like, it's already fading, to be honest with you. But, yeah, the quarter was chill, and then you get to the end, you just have, like, 2 final papers, 3 final presentations, 1 exam, and it all stacks in the same, like, 4 days, somehow. And we have no reading week, so it's cooked. It's just over for you.
It's the reading. We have reading 3 days.
We have.
I don't know about you.
This quarter, our last day of classes was Wednesday, and our first day of exams, which I had an exam on, was Friday.
That's so good. So we get the weekend at least. We have the Saturday, Sunday, like, Monday.
Bro, I can't even describe to you, bro. Like, the last day of classes was Wednesday. I had assignments due Wednesday night. Like, I had P sets due Wednesday night. And then, like I had in my class, I had an exam on Friday for the CS class. I had a full P set due on Wednesday for that CS class. And then I had two papers due on Saturday and a presentation on Monday. So you finish classes, you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I guess that's 5 days, but that's like fake 5 days. It's like 5 days for 5 assignments, all final assignments. And like, okay, maybe they released a final project 3 weeks ago, but you gave me other homework at the same time, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, it's horrible for me every quarter.
Yeah, this guy gets cooked yeah.
But I think the no reading week is actually good for me. I have concluded because, you know, I can't study, but nobody else can study. And I'm actually not good at studying. I'm horrible at it, in fact. Like, because no one can study, which means it's a horrible experience. But usually the curve is a lot more aggressive. And I tend to perform better if it's level playing field and nobody can study. Because otherwise you have, like, those kids that just go to the library for a week and study. And, like, I'm cooked because I'm, like, on Instagram Reels. So
bro does not do that yet.
That's not going to work for me.
Anyway, I want to talk about who are we? We didn't really introduce ourselves. Like, I guess I said, like, oh, I had YouTube channels or whatever, but we haven't not really talked about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I guess I know this guy. He's a big yapper, but like, I guess we've known each other since I have no idea.
Middle travel. So
longer
travel soccer, which is
longer?
I guess probably elementary school, right? It's probably like a 4th or 5th grade thing.
No, but we were only on the same team for a year.
Yeah, it's true. But let's say somewhere around like 10 to 12 years old.
Probably.
So.
Probably, yeah. And then, yeah, we were also like in indoor. We like carpooled, I think.
Facts.
But we were not on the same team. Wait, were we? I don't remember.
I don't know. I do feel like I knew you for a lot longer than I was on your team for. But I don't know how that happened. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think we like really became friends though until like end of middle school.
Yeah. No. We weren't like we knew each other, but we definitely weren't like hanging out outside of soccer.
Yeah. No, I mean, cause middle school too. We were like, cause like our middle school was like subdivided into like 3 different like teams or whatever, and like I don't know if we were just never on the same team, but like I feel like it just never, except for English class in like 7th grade, we were in the same class.
Facts. No, yeah, I think that was maybe our only class in all of middle school together.
I think so.
I can't recall, but the teams really cooked everything. Like, you literally, if someone was not on your team, they were not attending your school, basically. You would just never see that person ever.
Pretty much.
I guess for cross, maybe. Except for cross, I mean.
Oh, yeah. But I wasn't on cross.
You never ran cross in middle school?
No, I was not on. You guys always say this. I was not on cross in middle school.
Wait, what? That's real,
bro? I was not on cross in middle school. That's real.
Bro, you're soft.
That's real.
Why were you not running cross?
I was busy.
Bro, you were not busy.
Yes, I was.
Bro. You were busy going home to Overwatch, bro.
We were busy playing Overwatch and then Fortnite.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
No, because I think
on cross.
In 8th grade, we were both in like accelerated programs, and we went to the high school to take classes.
Facts.
And that was like when we actually like,
the bus
became friends. The bus,
and then, like, the afterwards when we would go to the choir room. Games. Was it? That was a thing, right? Am I crazy?
That was so fun. And then we went to the choir room and we like weren't allowed to like go anywhere or do anything.
Yes, bro.
So we played geography ABC.
Facts.
Sitting there like Angola, Barbados.
That's so facts. We were sweaty, bro. It was like 8th grade.
Just gets the queue and it's like
naming
fuck.
countries.
Yeah, I mean, we had a classmate who was a big proponent of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was not us. But it was fun though.
We were not the genesis of that game, but it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
And in 6th grade, we had to learn all the countries, so everyone had like a decent knowledge base.
That's true.
If you did
the
already in
GOB.
6th grade, the GOB was actually traumatic for me. I don't want to think about that. It was
Bro,
honestly
let's not
one of the
talk
most
about it.
publicly embarrassing things that's ever happened to me, I think. Cause
Yeah, except I don't know if anyone remembers.
no,
Except for you.
no, of course, probably not. But it was just like, I was not prepared, I guess. Like, I was just pretty good at like all the class things. Like, I knew the countries. I knew like I had some random knowledge, so I clutched in whatever the
Yeah.
pre-exam was. But then I got on stage with people who like actually did it in their free time, and they were asking me questions, and I was just fumbling question after question after question, and I probably still do, but I used to blush really hard like whenever I was embarrassed. And so I remember just being like so red on stage trying to hide my face, but like there's nothing you could do. You're sitting in front of like
Yeah, you're on
500
stage, yeah.
kids on stage. And like
Loki, it's crazy how many people they brought into that
yes,
auditorium to
bro.
watch
And like the
GOP.
lights are on you, and like you're like center stage. Like there's no escaping the focus. And so I knew I was so embarrassed. But then I never qualified again. I think I was honestly maybe, I don't know if I subconsciously threw or if I just wasn't good enough, but kind of glad that I didn't.
Well, I made it to school finals personally, so.
Too tough.
What?
Or you said you didn't?
No, I did.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I said you're tough.
Oh, wait, but wasn't there a team version, or I don't remember. Loki. Oh, the team version was the paper one, right?
Yeah, maybe the team version was the paper one, and then you go on stage with everybody.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like
you
that.
get,
But I
3
think I
people
did
per
it
team or whatever.
in 6th grade was when I made it on stage.
I have no clue when I made it on stage.
But yeah, never again.
Maybe it was 6th grade for me too. I don't remember.
So maybe you fried me on
I don't-
stage, bro.
I don't think
you were
I did
probably
it a
part of
single
my
other
public
time.
embarrassment. When Nico
Maybe.
answers the question right, and then they get to me, and they're like,
I don't really remember answering. I don't know. I only remember answering like one question. It was like, "What are the vertical lines or whatever?" And I was like, "Oh, it's the meridians or whatever."
dude, the question that I got wrong that I was like super embarrassed about. Well, actually, I don't remember the specifics, but it was like it was a question about Romance languages, like which language is not a Romance language or something, which I feel like should probably be pretty easy. But that's why I was extra mortified when I got it wrong. Like, I can't imagine what I said, but probably said like French isn't a romance language.
Well, you just gotta say something at one point.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, on the stage is rough.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's rough. But no, yeah, if we're in like the middle school advanced kind of thing, and then and then just high school, yeah, cross basically. That's
yeah, cross. And maybe did we have more classes together in high school?
No.
Low-key, no.
Did we? No.
Did we ever have
never had
classes
classes
together?
together. Physics.
You were in my chem? Were you in my chem?
Was I in your chem? I don't remember if I was in your chem. No, I was not. I was in Gavin's chem. Yeah.
Gavin is my twin
First
brother.
period.
For reference.
Or second period. I forget. Yeah, I think it was something stupid. Like it was terrible to walk in on. Like the first period is
yeah. First
It's a
period, you
terrible
get
experience.
Yapper talking to you about chemistry. You're like, all right,
It's
buddy.
true, yeah.
Quiet down, maybe. But yeah, no, I actually don't think that we had that much class together in high school.
No, it was all cross, yeah.
Cross and then Discord. Yeah, why were we on that Discord server so much together during COVID? Because that was end of sophomore year, beginning of junior year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what. We were just from Cross. We were talking that much, maybe, because we were on Discord so much.
End of sophomore. Yeah, end of sophomore. Definitely, we were like pretty good friends already.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
freshman year was different, but like, yeah, definitely end of sophomore year. Cause like, I wasn't really like too active on Cross until sophomore year.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And like outdoor track.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we were so active on that, but it was Lucky Fire.
It was low-key fire. It was actually so
It was low-key
good.
fire.
Like, was it good for
Yeah.
my attention span? Like, no, it was horrible. I don't think I've ever recovered after that. But it was so fun. And we were doing things like
Also,
we weren't always not productive either. Like, we were on GeoGuessr, like, which I'm counting as productive. Like, we were doing
also
homework.
did work, you know?
Yeah, we were doing homework. But we also were on it like in the middle of class during
That's literally not our fault.
Yeah. No,
our school had 30-minute classes or whatever. It was rolled. It was like not real.
Yeah, it was so horrible.
Like, what do you expect?
Yes, was it like even shorter, bro? I feel like it was like 20-minute classes during the sophomore year one. Because during junior year, then they started with the block schedule and like half and half. So those classes were super long. Those were miserable. But sophomore year, I want to say it was like less than 30 minutes, bro. It was like...
It was rough, yeah.
Fake.
They didn't even police like the cams either, so like you could just turn your camera off.
There was no form of like
anything really. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, that was a whole moment.
Yeah, and then I guess just Cross a lot after that, honestly.
Yeah, Cross like a lot.
Junior, senior year, especially because Gab was injured a lot. Dude. It would just be like me and you running every day.
No, there's the one moment. I think it was in between indoor and outdoor. I have no idea when this was, but I think you know what I'm talking about. It was just like straight every day. It was like 8 miles.
Yes.
Like 6-minute pace every day.
Exactly, bro. I remember a specific run that we did that was like 8 miles, pretty fast in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recall this run, but I think that's in the stretch that you're talking about. Where
Probably.
We were just doing 8 miles every single day, pretty fast, just us.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Nobody else. Well, our teammates started to get onto like the slow running wave, and then they would just all be running 8-minute pace, and we'd be running 6:15s, and yeah, that was every day. But it was honestly a good time. I'll never be that fast again.
Yeah. No, it was really good.
Yeah. Like it was super chill.
No, it was really chill. I remember like it was, yeah, I don't know. It was like, oh shit, like we went 6:15 again. God.
Right, exactly. It was butter. Like we would just be talking the whole run and ripping fast runs, and then you get back and like, I don't know. It's just a good time.
No, yeah. And workouts we were like running separately, but like. Yeah, every easy run it was like
right. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because this guy's faster. This guy's faster than me. But yeah, I cannot run with this guy at a competitive pace. But yeah, for easy runs it was good.
No, it was great. It was a really good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think most episodes are gonna be like this because, yeah, we're probably not gonna be talking about ourselves like that. I mean, maybe we will. I don't know. I think we have probably
Yeah, I think
stories or whatever.
probably more things to uncover as we go, but just cover the
Yeah.
bases today. And
Yeah, it's like origin
yeah,
story.
exactly.
Um,
But yeah, we haven't
if you don't know,
talked about who we are.
we still don't know what this is. Who we are?
Yeah. Well, we just talked about how we met, but we haven't talked about each of us.
Oh, right now. Okay, I mean we got like 2 minutes, but like
Well, I think probably some of this will be cut, surely.
surely. But like yeah, we don't have too much longer for YouTube video, less than 30-minute thing, but I'm Nico. I go to U Chicago. That's what I do right now.
And you study?
I studied hella stuff. I study linguistics and East Asian studies, and then also like international relations, social sciences.
I'm not quite as prolific in my studies.
There's a number of things.
Yeah. I go to Stanford, but I study computer science like everybody else there. And
it's true.
I will get a minor in data science, I think, but it's like same thing realistically. And yeah, that's about it. I'm interested in languages. I took one linguistics class this year. Shout out Nika. But
right, but it was kind of rolled.
It was kind of rolled.
It's fine though.
But yeah, no, I want to be involved in, I think, more foreign studies, like language related things. But yeah, maybe not academically.
Yeah, that's valid. But yeah, this is like a little project for our last year, and then like I guess however long it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get some traction and we don't have to get a real job. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But if not, we're just gonna try to be consistent, and if it'll be like a time capsule or whatever this year or so.
Right. I think regardless, we win. It's really a question of
we win.
Whether other people win. Whether we put out
everyone wins.
Any sort of content that other people would like to consume. That's the question.
Right.
But for us, I think it's universal good.
Yeah. And if you like to consume that, I don't know where you're listening to this from, but we'll probably be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the podcast websites, and then we'll also have like an Instagram and TikTok probably for
short form content feeds.
Exactly. And we're gonna post other stuff too. Like not just podcasts.
Yeah, hopefully some more long form video stuff too.
Yeah, should be good. But yeah, thanks for listening, and see you in the next one. Bye.